What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Afanis, aka vypermajik, and today I want to talk to you about MegaCon 2015, which takes place in my hometown of Orlando, Florida. Now, the cool thing about MegaCon is that it's really grown up over the past 5 or so years. Unfortunately, there was a lot of growing pains last year, which almost didn't cause me to go this year, but I'm glad my friend Brent talked me into it because we had an absolute blast. They fixed a lot of the issues with convention center parking in the actual venue. They picked a bigger concourse this time. They had the vendor booths spread out farther apart. They had really good media guests. They had a much cleaner system of getting in and out of all the guest panels. And when all that administrative stuff is out of the way, you get to experience this really cool convention. So we got to go, and it was a lot of fun. So every year they always have a lot of media guests. Stan Lee is always the guest of honor. He's been going to these things now for quite a while. So it was cool to have him back again. Hulk Hogan was there this year. I'm looking through the book. Jimmy Hart was there this year. Ron Perlman canceled again on us. Ron, if you don't like Orlando, Brock, quit putting your name on the list. That would have been really cool to meet him. Mark Boone Jr., another Sons of Anarchy dude. Ryan Hurst, Opie from Sons of Anarchy, he canceled as well. You had your Walking Dead hookup with both Norman Reedus and Michael Rooker, which was really cool getting to listen to Rooker on his panel. He has quite a thought process when it comes to acting. I'm sure it's on YouTube. You could probably Google it somewhere. They had a lot of other media guests from TV shows that I'm not so familiar with. They had a lot of people from Firefly. They had, unfortunately, a lot of the Arrow canceled. Orlando cast canceled at the last minute. Try saying that 5 times fast. So only David Ramsey was able to make it Diggle. We went and kind of waved to him. I don't think he saw us. But Lou Ferrigno was there again this year. And yeah, really cool. Troy Baker, the voice actor, was really... He did a voice panel, which I didn't get a chance to see, but I'm sure, again, it's on YouTube. You can probably find it somewhere. So a pretty good collection of celebrities this year and fans. The big draw is always all the people coming out in the costumes. And, man, there were some really good costumes this year. My hats off's got to be, my top three's got to be the Dragonborn from Skyrim. He was actually on the front page of Reddit. If you go to the Reddit, just the main page of Reddit, he's there. He's also in the gaming section because that costume was just absolutely unbelievable. I'd have to say that Samus Aran, when she was in Zero Suit Samus, so just the blue suit with the hand pistol, there was a Samus walking around that looked really, really incredible. And, of course, the winner of the show should be Sexy Mario. Now, if you haven't seen Sexy Mario, he's this dude who dresses up like everyone's favorite plumber. And he puts himself in a bunch of provocative poses. And he's like, ooh, my balls are on fire. And, why don't you sit on my tail, princess? And just really pervy kind of stuff. But he was there. He actually had his own amiibo line. He actually took the base plate off of a Mario amiibo and he made this little 3D printout of himself. They were sold out, though. I didn't get a chance to get one. But, boy, I wish I did. So, anyway, just a ton of fun. My friend got to meet the original bassist just walking around. We went over to a tent. My friend walked over and we got to meet the original bassist for Seven Dust, which was really cool. My friend got to meet Stan Lee. I got to see Hulk Hogan, Jimmy Hart out there doing his little spiel with his, come on over here, buddy, So I don't know how much this does for you, but just a quick view of some of the panels and the layout that they had. Really, really good showing this year. So what would MegaCon be without two important things? Number one, Nintendo 3DS, friends. So my wife elected not to go this year, but I did. So I had to take my limited edition Majora's Mask 3DS, of course, to try to get some friends. I don't have a case yet. I'm not a fan of those hoary screen protectors, so I'm on the lookout for something good. But my wife didn't go, so she made me take her Nintendo 3DS, the Zelda one. Now, she does have the clear case on here, so it was a little easier. So I was dual wielding these suckers all weekend long. So if you ran into Jimmy or Sophie, not my wife's name, it's actually our dog's name, you'd find either one of us, you got some cool puzzle pieces because we have quite a few. Between the two, I would say I got probably about 350 friends, probably about 150 each. Tons and tons of friends just walking around. I actually got my buddy Brent to help me. I gave him my 3DS. I took my wife's just to add friends as fast as we could because this green light was just blinking constantly, and it was glorious. Lots of puzzle pieces to be had. But the other cool part of it is the loot. So did I buy anything cool this year? I bought a couple things. I didn't go crazy. I did see this really cool statue of Kane the Dragoon from Play Arts. It was $150. It was this giant box that had tons of different weapons, hands, and faces to pose them in all these different scenes. And I think I'm going to probably end up buying that. I've seen it a little cheaper online. 150 didn't read right to me. And that, of course, is the problem with a lot of these vendors is I get it. They got to make a buck. But sometimes they raise their prices a little higher than you can just get new. A lot of people are selling old comics or compendiums that you can get on Amazon for a significant discount from what they were selling. So you got to kind of keep that in mind. But I did come away with a little bit of loot. I picked up two of these, actually, pop vinyls, not two Thralls. This, of course, being Thrall, the war chief of the Horde, the true war chief. Sorry, Vol'jin, you're a cool guy, but you are no Thrall. He's got his little Doom Hammer accessory with him, and he's got rocking the ponytail and the little dread beat, the beard dread things on the side, and really, really, really cool. I've been collecting these for a while, so Thrall was a natural extension of my collection because I am a Horde guy. And I also picked up my main man, Mr. Jimmy Raynor, who's rocking in the cool blast shield down, getting ready to drop some hell on people. He's got his machine gun. He's got the cool detailing on the back with his little boosters. So I picked up these two. Now, they were selling these at BlizzCon the last couple years I went, and I know you can get them online pretty much anywhere now, but I guess just something about MegaCon, the price was right, talking to the vendors, getting to meet the people. It was a lot of fun. So this actually goes with the Tyrael that I have. Now, I didn't buy Tyrael this time, but I have had him in the past from... I think I got him at BlizzCon maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Just such a, distinct look with the hood and the angel wings. It was hard not to pass up. They also have in the World of Warcraft series, they have a, obviously these are not World of Warcraft. They have a Sylvanas, which looked really cool, but her feet were so small. I thought she was going to tip over, so I backed off. They had an Arthas, but he didn't have Frostmourne. If he had Frostmourne, Arthas would be on this table right now. And they also had a Murky. So I picked up a couple of those things. But the collection, the true thing that I'm excited about for my collection has to be this bad boy right here. This is the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. That's why I was wearing the shirt, by the way. The Legend of Zelda Master Sword. And it comes, it's a foam sword. It's not real. I can't cut myself. It's pretty good length. It looks like a sword. They actually had a matching shield, but... I don't know. The shield is iconic, but it is not the Master Sword. So I picked this bad boy up. I'll be mounting it on my wall, probably next to my Retro Lancer and my Keyblade in the near future. Probably something like this. I'm thinking like a Sword in the Stone type, thing. I got some of the cool artwork you could see in the background, and I'll do a video of it later on. But I have some of the Club Nintendo posters off to my right of Zelda, the actual Master Sword with the in the thicket with all the trees around it and everything. So. I'll probably put the sword in some capacity next to that. Lots of fun, though. Got to see the Mike Rooker panel. That was a ton of fun, as I mentioned before. Got to just meet and just see a lot of really cool people, check out a lot of stuff. And it was, the best part was just the fact that it was open. It wasn't so compact as it was in the years past, but there were still a lot of people there and a lot of fun fans that I got to meet, and great experience. So if you missed out because you thought 14 was bad and 15 was a redemption year, I am completely sold. I will be back again next year. I was thinking about taking some video to show you guys, but my cell phone video is not that great, and the audio in there would be horrendous because it is so loud. You wouldn't even be able to hear anything. So you'll have to take my word for it. Go check somebody's channel who's better than mine. I'm sure they have better stuff, but just wanted to get some feedback out there from everyone. I'm curious, for everybody in Orlando, did you guys go to MegaCon? And for the people that aren't in Orlando, what's your opinion of these cons? Do you think these are cool, or are you more a hands-off kind of person? I've been debating because BlizzCon tickets are going to go on sale in a couple days, and I'm debating if I want to go back or just get the virtual ticket again. So this definitely invigorated my excitement for cons, so it couldn't have been of a better time for Blizzard. Just got to, give it a hard thought to make sure it's something I want to invest some serious coin on. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please do me a favor. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think about cons. And until next time, and all this cool stuff on the table in front of me, we'll see you guys on the other side.